All right, polynomials intro. So pick the expression that matches this description. So we have a polynomial of the fifth degree with a leading coefficient of 7 and a constant term of 6. So there's not really much work here. We just have to be able to identify the 3 different vocab words. So fifth degree. This means that the largest exponent is of the number 5. So if we go through, we can see A. A has an exponent of 5, and that's the largest one. So A could be an option. B, the largest exponent is 6. So that means that this is 6th degree. C has a 5th degree. That's the largest exponent right here, 5 and 4. And this is actually a 1 out here, or a 0 is the exponent, x to the 0. And then D, the degree is 7. So right now our options are A and C. With a leading coefficient of 7, okay, so leading coefficient is the number that's attached to the exponent of the largest number. So these are already ordered from largest to smallest. So the leading coefficient will be the first number. If we had this rewritten as like 2x squared plus 7x5 plus 6, you'd have to recognize that this is our leading term because the exponent's the largest here. So this is our leading coefficient. So 7, which this is the correct answer. If we go to C, our other correct answer with degree 5, our leading coefficient is 6. So this one is wrong. B would work here, but remember the first factor was wrong. So B is not right. So right now our answer is A. And let's just check the last fact, constant term of 6. Constant is the term with no variable attached to it, or x to the 0 power. So A is our answer. Okay, pick the expression that matches this description. A monomial of the 2nd degree with a leading coefficient of 3. So monomial means there's only one term. Binomial will be 2, and polynomial is more than 2. So monomial means A is not the answer, and D is not the answer. So it's either B or C. 2nd degree, well, we can see right now B has a 2nd degree, and C has a 3rd degree. So C is not the answer, B would be the answer. Leading coefficient of 3, and that's also correct. We have a leading coefficient of 3. Question 3. A 3rd degree binomial with a constant term of 8. So binomial is 2 terms. So A is wrong, and C is wrong. 3rd degree, well, B is 8th degree, so that's wrong. D, 3rd degree, with a constant term of 8, and here's our constant term, the last number, which is 8. So D is our answer. Question 4. A trinomial with a leading coefficient of 3 and a constant term of -5. So trinomial is 3, also known as a polynomial. So we are going to, leading coefficient of 3. So A, B, and C are all true except C is a binomial. So it's either A or B. And a constant term of -5. Constant term is the one without the variable. -5B is our answer. Which polynomials are in standard form? So standard form is from largest degree to smallest degree. So we have z to the 1 and then z to the 0. So this is right. B, this is going backwards. It's x to the 0, x to the 1, and then x squared. So that's not right. C, we are counting down. So p to the 5, then p squared, then p to the 1, and p to the 0. So both A and C are correct. And because A and C are correct, D is not correct. Standard form again. So A is counting up, 0, 1. That's wrong. Counting down, 4, 2, 0. And this one's doing 3. No, this is wrong. 3, 4, and then 1. I thought that's a 2 at first. That is wrong. Standard form again. A is right. We go from 4 to 0. B is right. We go 2, 1, 0. And C is right. We go from 1 to 0. And this question again. All right, this is wrong. We'll go from n to the 0 to n to the 1. This one's wrong, and that's wrong, so D, none of the above. What is the degree of the polynomial? So we can look at our exponents. We find the largest exponent, and that number is our degree. So x squared, x3, x5, x0. So x to the 5 is our largest exponent. Degree again, so we can go through here pretty quickly. 3, 4, 2, 1. 4 is our number. It's the largest exponent. We don't care about the coefficient. So the leading coefficient here would be -2, but the degree is 4. And the constant term would be 0. There is no constant term. The degree again, we have 1, 2, and 3, so our highest degree is 3. Our leading coefficient would be 2. And our constant term would be 0. Last question. Degree, the largest exponent is 6. The leading coefficient would be -3. And once again, our constant would be 0. And we are done.